Alright everyone, seems like we should be live. Yeah, we are live. It's alive. Right. So we are for today's match. Come on, phone. HFC versus ROP. Ever covered ROP before in a match? I haven't covered personally HFC, but HFC was covered. I'd say they are a pretty efficient and very good alliance. They have been trained very well from what I've heard. Never seen them play personally, but so this is going to be a good match to watch. Should go live in 40 seconds. Hello, Irina. You see, already showed your ID there. Smart girl. Hello, Abdul. Sorry it took me a while to reply to the chat. I couldn't load the screenshot. 19 seconds until things start. Let's go to solar, see how things are gonna go for solar. Hey Cav, fresh 10 solar. Cav was strong enough for hold for a little bit. That's probably gonna be enough for him to have to get the reinforcements and for people to have to rally him. And he already rallied him. Seems like for the other two buildings, people have been disputing the buildings. With HFC holding 1 and Jess holding 2. Things are feisty so far. Seems like we do have a few rallies. Most of the action, I think it's gonna be in solar, but we are gonna wait until people start marching to see what's gonna happen with the rallies. Oh, sorry about it. OBS being OBS. It seems like I missed a few of the rallies hitting, but it seems like none of them are actually flipping so far. A lot of people are trying damn IDs. Seems like things are popular tonight. Don't forget to click like button, right? The more the stream is popular, the higher is the chance of us then keeping giving us stuff or give you guys. Hey, free stuff. Everyone loves free stuff. Seems like a newbies is gonna be the one holding for a little bit. Cute bunny picture. I think all of them are gonna have full control, which gives ROP a little bit of an edge here. Not only having more points for the full capture, but also having control of solar, especially due to how flips happen. As the rally is already started and they haven't been marching, I think it's gonna be very hard for things to flip. Hello, Eugenie, how are you doing? Have a good day. 9 seconds for the first full control. And we have the free full controls. Hey Roxy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Seems like Kev moving in to try to force for treatment 1. Rally bounce from HFC here. This was a very smart move from Kev. So a lot of PvP games had something like this, where after you secure something, if you have enough power to hold it, you can start rotating things. So this is what probably Kev did here. He's probably starting a rally, and worst case scenario, he can speed into if another rally is walking towards and it's not solos and solar. Hey Kipling, I don't give the prizes, I'm just a presenter. There is a forum for you to give feedback wanting more rewards in the airplane. You know the airplane icon that you get in the game? There is, if not mistaken, or at least there was, a feature there that you can basically... It's talking about the live streams in Doomsday. Go there and leave feedback as well, if you want better rewards. Best advice that I can give you to do that. At the end of the stream, I can show you guys how to do it, if it's still there. If you guys want that. Go spam the responses and the icon there. I mean, that's why it's there, so spamming there is not bad. It's not against the rules. Right, 6 minutes for the center to open. For now, it seems like ROP is taking a huge advantage here at the moment. Let's see how HFC is gonna respond. It seems like they are being very efficient with their rallies and the things that they're doing, but they're just lacking power at the moment. There you go. Grim Roxy is just saying another way for you to leave feedback. Because guys, as I said, keep in mind, we are here as presenters, we're not developers, we're here to give you a good time, to give you some commentary on the matches, and to show you some of the more popular matches that people have been asking for. Not all of them, streamers tend to pick the ones that they are available to do it. They also have Twitch streams, and they might have Facebook streams as well at some point. This is we're testing to do Facebook streams as well. If you had feedback for the stream, feel free to leave that in the chat. I'll definitely consider changing things if I found that the suggestions interesting. But rewards, sorry, can't do anything. Right, 5 minutes for center to open. Seems like HFC is trying to get some of the full control of the buildings that are outside. Let's see how that's gonna play out. Helipad can be useful, but it's one of the lowest priorities of buildings. Bum, 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 bum. You're a little bit too late though, Alphon. In chat, there's a bunch of people. It's very unlikely you're gonna be in the top 10. Hey, TO. Seems like the HFC was able to flip 3 minutes from the start. This is actually gonna give them some edge while controlling this building for the center, but I don't think they're gonna be able to dispute it. Kev is probably gonna start a rally. I think that he's gonna have enough time to rally this and move to the center. But we'll see about that. So far, that is exactly what happened. They are rallying, however, Treatment 2, where the other troops of Kev are going to. I don't know if it's the main troops or the second troops. But this was a good response, 2 seconds from Kev's rally. Let's check the position. This is gonna take some time to walk, so reinforcements from Kev himself are gonna can be sent here, especially if he speeds in. I've participated before, but I'm not participating in this one, Kiplin. I used to play very actively, now not so much. I think you are probably one of the newer players, right? What state are you from, Kiplin? Because when there was an in-game stream system, I would play very consistently on stream to show people how to do a bunch of the events. Some people in chat probably remember it. Yep, seems like HFC member just bounced. So Kev is gonna have enough time to do full control and go to the center. Back then, when we had a streaming system in game, I would stream every day almost in the streaming day playing the game. And now I just stream events like this one. Right, 30 seconds for center. Larry's already placed there. She's probably gonna speed in. I wonder if she's gonna be able to hold. If she gets a few reinforcements, she might. So the positioning here can be an interesting move. But she will not be able to do this alone, especially because I assume Kev is gonna teleport very soon and speed in as well. Alright, Daddy Batman is joining. This was a good move from them. Good awareness of the timers. Yep. The only problem that we have here is that I think people didn't reinforce right on time with Kev. So if other members from HFC had done a reinforcement and were able to reinforce Patton here, because the only march that was returning when Kev hit was a march from Daddy Batman. The other ones bounced after that. It's okay, Kiplin. Nice to have you here. It seems like HFC's strategy changed a little bit. They are gonna go for all the full occupations they can get to try to squeeze a few points. Seems like ROP is gonna hold the four main buildings that are needed for win, and HFC is controlling everything else. This is gonna give some chance of HFC to get this war back, but it is gonna be very problematic in terms of how they're gonna handle the later stages with the water puddles. If they have good awareness for the water puddles, it's gonna be okay. This is a valid strategy, especially if they do well in the water tanks. That being said, as they don't have a lot of stats to kick Kev out, don't know if they have enough players that have good stats to hold the water tanks, but we'll see about that in a few minutes. Seems that HFC is pressuring in solar. Good move, considering that they're holding more buildings than ROP at the moment. Kev fought back for munitions here. Seems like things are going to be a little bit chill until 36 minutes. Hola, Lobito Feliz. Hola. So most of the full occupations are going to happen in a few seconds. This should push HFC a few points up. Not that good, but still. Good enough to actually be close. One mosquito less in the world. Seems like they are holding, although if they had solar, they would already control it, but they are holding for a while. You have a few rallies starting to walk here in solar. Wonder if they are gonna bounce or not. It's probably gonna be one of the last rallies before water tanks open. And it's going. And nope. Seems like Kev's a brick wall. Now there's another rally here. See if they can kick Kev out. Yep, seems like another brick wall. Alright, they have started another rally. The rally is gonna be hitting probably close to 36, like 36.20 or something like that. Some action we may get a little bit before the water tanks open up. Hey Tina Maria, how are you doing? Stupid mosquitoes. The entirety of Brazil is riddled with mosquitoes lately. Let's see what's gonna happen to Kev here. Hey Monkey D. Luffy, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. And it bounced! Thank you! Don't forget to click like if you like liking the stream. Está um calor aqui no sul, só imagina no Rio, Dina Maria. Alright, this was the last rally before tanks opening. There may start another rally, but it's definitely not gonna hit. As for the water tanks, seems like HFC is being more efficient with them. It's good. They need the points. Eu sempre estive streamando, Ricardo. Você não é da época que tinha um programa de stream dentro do jogo. HFC is kind of dominating the water tanks. That's good. I've heard good things about them. This may push the tide a lot in the direction of HFC. Especially as more tanks open up. Good job. Good teamwork of them. Nice response from a top player fighting a top player here. It really looks like HFC is doing a good job to push back. If they are able to keep this momentum, they might win. This is gonna be a close match from what I can check, even though that Kev is much stronger than them. Or at least what you can consider a close match compared to some of the matches that we have, right? Some matches are like 500, 600,000 points less than 100,000. It's probably gonna be in 100 to 150 at most. And I'm gonna bite my tongue for saying this. But we are gonna see that in the next couple minutes. The second section of tanks we're gonna be having now more a more efficient way of watching how they are gonna behave in water tanks. Seems like ROP is fighting back, but HFC is doing a good job. Oh, they were struggling in terms of stats, Green Roxy, but they are doing they're playing a good strategy around their stats. The two main concerns I have is the water that's gonna have in all these buildings that they control right now to try to keep up. So these can be something that may hold them down, but if as they are coordinating better for the water tanks, mostly, this means that they can also coordinate better probably for water puddles. So if this keeps up, they have a good chance. We have 5 minutes until the second set of water tanks show up. Seems like this is gonna be pretty much the stable position. Some fighting among the water tanks. Probably flipping one or two buildings to either side here, but this is going pretty much in the HFC direction. This is good. 20,000 points is nothing to scoff at. So have you guys in chat enjoyed the stream so far in DD? What was your favorite match so far for those in chat? Better at all. Oh, we finally got a rally. Is the HFC losing terrain? No, not at all. They are pushing forward for more space. The fact that they're able to spread so much and still push back, that's good. It's a good sign. The momentum is shifting in their favor. Not just in terms of score, but in terms of how setting up the match. Because every match, in a sense, has a flow. As weird as it sounds, right? It's kind of like a fight or anything else. You have to set up your pace. Hi, warrior. And you have two options usually. Either you're the one setting the pace, or you're one that following the pace that is being set up to. And for a good chunk of the match, until the tanks came up, HFC was following the pace that ROP was setting, with Kev responding to a few buildings and doing a few things. As soon as the tanks open, HFC is starting to set the pace themselves. So things are moving with the flow now in their direction. So even if they start losing some space in the match, at least the way that it is being played at the moment, they have the advantage of setting the flow and knowing when things are going to happen in most places. Because yes, assuming that someone has a much bigger number of rally leads or a rally that has higher stats, that's a huge difference. But if they have up to 20% in absolute 20% difference in power, strategy plays a big role, and you can beat them with difference in strategies. Especially as a lot of players don't communicate as well, don't use Discord voice chat, or have plans that members that actually listen to every single order and play efficiently. There is a huge gap that you can make up. You can make up with that is not related to stats. And you can clearly see here in this match, from every single rally that I've seen so far, Kev is in another level compared to the other players. And yet, look how much of the map is blue at the moment. I have seen matches closer than this, but this match is actually going to become very interesting as the time goes on. Especially as in 4 seconds, you're going to see more water tanks. There you go. All the water tanks are here now. And with more more space for HFC to fight for, we're going to see more points on the board. And either HFC is going to catch up, or ROP is going to spread out. Seems like HFC is being very efficient with their points. They just tied up, essentially, and they are going to pass them very soon. Thing is, the amount of water that they do have, which is currently, I'd say, 20k here. 24k, the buildings outside. Plus 6k here, so 30. 32, 34, 37, let's say 38k points. And they have 26, 30. So, yeah. I wonder if HFC is going to teleport and get their water here, because this is going to make a difference. Good. It's a little bit too soon, I'd say, to do this, but this was a good move, because this is going to flow the momentum even more and make people from ROP to panic a little bit more. It seems like ROP now is falling behind, and they are not even holding some of the buildings plus any of the. That just blew up one of the buildings. Munitions here is kind of important the way this match is going because the majority of the points that people are getting is from the water tanks. Which is likely why HFC responded immediately. Kev is rallying here. He already rallied. I'm done. Now that they have full control, it's going to put a little bit more pressure also in HFC, but if they don't have more of a grip into the water tanks, I don't think they're going to be able to recover. They are still within range from the number of water puddles that they can get, but as HFC have been more efficient in gathering the water puddles so far on all the or at least in majority of the buildings that flipped, I don't see them getting all of them. A football highlight. Sorry, I don't give. I personally not playing this match, and I don't give the information regarding my account. I had issues with stalkers before in my state. Compared to the other matches, 100%. That's right. Especially as I mentioned before, Cav is stronger than the rally leads. At least it looks like it's stronger from most of the results of rallies that he does on HFC. But HFC have been dominating in tanks for the majority of the match, and they were able to flip the match. It seems like it was a good strategy to go for the outside buildings. Another streamer was supposed to stream that match specifically. I think they're streaming that match in Facebook, are they not? Not in Facebook, in Twitch. Let me check. Yeah, they're streaming in Twitch, Dina Maria, as well. That specific match they're streaming in Twitch. I think they have 2 streamers streaming that match. Yeah, they are. And not only that, one of the streamers that is in there is playing the match as well. In 50 seconds, we are going to get a water tanks here. Seems like ROP is becoming a little bit better with the water tanks. I wonder if they're going to be able to make a dent in the points when the next set of water tanks happen. If they do that and are able to push back in some of the water tanks, they might have a chance due to how many buildings have water on top. 70,000 points of difference with 36 here. So 40. Yep, this is still game. There's 30,000 points in water up to the blue side, so 30,000 points that can flip plus actually 50, right? But there's also 20 here. That's why I said 30. So this could become up to 60,000 difference in points. But it seems like HFC is capitalizing in the tanks as well. Probably gonna be in around 5 minutes or so. The first big building that flips in terms of points is when I'm gonna drop the code in chat, so it can be at any moment. Keep your eye up. I don't think so. There are at least 13 people that press the like button, Monkey, but I appreciate you saying that in chat. The Warrior of Liberation. I should have a bottom for the sound of the Luffy heart and in my stream deck. I do have a bunch of sounds though. Yeah, sometimes people like watching it. Just chilling. Sometimes I really have to call out people when doing things and be all the time,
Hey, listen.
and then people pay attention. Interesting to see. Seems like now ROP is pushing a little bit more because there are more tanks in play. Glad you are, Alphen. Oh, the idea was for rewards that the developers were giving. That being said, I'm gonna pick the first 10 IDs, so if you're joining right now at the 46-minute mark, it's gonna be a little bit hard. Speaking of which, first big blow up. Not gonna say anything. You're here, you're here. You know what it is. Let me know in chat if you redeemed it and if when it stopped working. Seems like ROP is being kind of efficient with the water points. 1,000 points of difference though is a little bit hard. There are a bunch of buildings without anyone protecting them. I think this is actually on purpose if you think about it, but so Neo Cyclone Green Roxy? Okay, so not the person, just a taco. Good job. Good response from ROP here. Really good response. If they keep doing this up and then being the first ones to move, I wouldn't say that they have a chance, but this is going to be much closer than it looks like. Seems like that actually spooked them to go and put troops in the other buildings as well. Eight minutes, come on, ROP, blow up the other buildings. What you doing? Kev, why are you holding that building? You should be blowing up people. Actually, other buildings, but they're still people. Yo is gonna go for dev compound. Right, Mark, blow up this one. Alright, HFC responded very well to this one. It would be in trouble if they didn't. They got the majority of the water here this time. Enough to keep the advantage. HFC was more efficient in the dev compound though, so it evened out the last shoot ones. We have 3 more buildings, yeah, 3 more buildings, plus the red ones. So there is a chance of them lowering the score, but this is pretty much an HFC win. It's gonna just show how much of a win it's gonna be. Majority of the water tanks are starting to get to not have water in them anymore and disappear. See, almost half of them are gone now. So we do have 3 buildings still on the blue side that are gonna be blown up. Mosquito, come here. I will kill you. Did kill you. All right. One of the buildings gone. Center as well. Hey, so far was in the money in the difference of score. I said 100 to 100,000 points. So 100 to 150. It is within their range. Maybe a little bit higher than that, but it's going to be very close to the range I said. Alexa, there was water next to you, Alexa. Kiko, there's water next to you, Kiko. Why are you attacking people and not gathering the water next to you, Kiko? Yeah, well. 2, 3, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more. So there you go. And noted down the IDs as well. Sent the IDs from you guys. At 1 minute and it's still within 150,000 points. I thought I was gonna regret deeply the fact that I made that prediction around the middle of the match, but seems like I was on point. Not bad at all. Seconds. Mosquitoes. Hey, 148,000 points. For those that complain about rewards, click on the airplane. Airplane is gonna bring you here. Click here. Here is the matches that are gonna happen, right? With who is gonna stream and what and where and when and whatever, right? And you can come here and give your feedback. And in one of the options of the feedback that you can give, it's I want more rewards. Go there and fill it. So that's actually helpful if you guys are complaining about the rewards not being that good. That's what I can do for you all. It's show where you can complain or give feedback and whatever. Go ahead. Don't forget to say that you're happy with the streams though, but the streams could improve by having more rewards. Because if you say that you're not happy about it, then I'll be gone. Or I may be gone, right?